If you woke up this morning and the first thought you had was about how much you hate your body, then this video is definitely for you. And if you're exhausted from trying therapy, diets, positive affirmations, and you still feel trapped in this horrible relationship with your body image, I see you and I'm so glad that you're here. This video is going to give you immediate relief. I'm Giulia and I spent over 2 decades in this exact same place, consumed by binge eating, restricting, excessive exercise, hating my body, and feeling like literally every decision I made in my life was about controlling my body, food, or losing weight. So what I'm about to share with you, it's not some mindset hack or another I love my body pep talk. It's specific evidence-based EFT tapping techniques that help me and women all around the world to break free from lifelong body dysmorphia, body shame, and actually have a relationship of peace and confidence with their body, which is very exciting. And we're gonna do that together right now. And if you're thinking, I can't do this anymore, I need to fix this at the root level, then I have a few spots open for discovery calls this month. And this is for women who are so ready to overcome lifelong body image struggles and refuse to let this continue for another day, let alone another decade. So we'll uncover on that call what's really keeping you stuck. We'll create a clear plan to set you free. And we'll see if you're the right fit for my program. So if you're interested in that, that is completely free and it's in the link below. Now let's get into some magic together. Before we start tapping, I want you to take a moment and tune into what's really happening in your body right now. So maybe you're having those familiar thoughts like, I look disgusting today, or I can't believe I ate that yesterday, or everyone has this figured out but me. Whatever those thoughts are, I want you to just notice them. So just maybe get quiet for a moment and hold space to hear them. And then I'd love for you to tune in and rate on a scale of 1 to 10. What is the level of body shame, so body dissatisfaction, that you're feeling in this moment? 10 out of 10 meaning the most you could ever feel. And why I'm asking you to do that is because we're going to actually circle back at the end and you're going to see a positive shift. I can guarantee it. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to actually use specific tapping points on your body. And I promise that even if this feels weird at first, your nervous system, your brain, your heart, your body image is going to be rejoicing and very thankful. And the goal, this is very important, the goal isn't to just have some magic pill fix by the end of this video where, we're running around saying, I love my body, or we're forcing things that don't feel true. The goal is to feel relief at the body level, emotionally, mentally, in your nervous system, and to feel softening and more compassion. Because when we have that, and when these thoughts aren't consuming as much energy and space, that's how we really transform our relationship with our body, one step at a time. And that's how we create real long-term change. So we're going to use these specialized EFT techniques that I've designed that really speak directly to these issues with love and compassion. So all I'm going to invite you to do is tap on the side of the hand and repeat after me. So tapping with me. Even though I'm experiencing these really negative thoughts about my body today, I'm not alone in how I feel, and I'm learning how to love and accept myself. Even though part of me is thinking these negative thoughts about my body today, these thoughts were actually learned from diet culture, unrealistic beauty standards. And I'm learning how to have more compassion for myself and my body. Even though part of me is thinking these negative thoughts about my body and feeling a lot of shame about my body today, I'm willing to acknowledge and remind myself that these thoughts came from industries that profit from my insecurity. And it's not my fault. And I'm learning how to have a more peaceful relationship with my body. Part of me is thinking lots of negative things about my body today. Part of me is feeling a lot of shame about my body today. Part of me is thinking thoughts like, I hate my body. I look disgusting. I need to lose weight or nobody will love me. These heavy thoughts consuming so much energy. There's nothing wrong with me for having these thoughts. They were learned from media, diet culture, weight loss culture, unrealistic beauty standards, and capitalism. These industries taught me to think this way about my body. And it's really important for me to remember that. Because this isn't my fault. And it's actually not okay that these industries teach us these thoughts. They profit off of us never feeling enough. I was conditioned to believe my worth depends on my size. And maybe for the first time today, I'm reminded that this isn't my fault. These thoughts aren't my truth. They're conditioning. I'm not broken for thinking this way. I'm just a human who absorbed these harmful messages. And I'm learning how to question them and have more compassion for myself. Beautiful. Take a nice, easy breath. And just invite in some gentle movement into your body and into your space. So just give your body and your brain some time here to catch up, to notice what you're really feeling and thinking before we move into round 2. I want to share something really powerful with you because I know what it feels like to be so alone in this and to feel like you're the only person that's really struggling with these issues. So my client Hannah came to me after years, 12 years specifically, of hating her body, obsessing over losing weight, over exercising, joining every type of challenge imaginable, and still hating her body and having really unhealthy behaviors with food and exercise. And when I say she tried everything, she had tried everything, and I was kind of her last resort. So what she told me after just a few months of working together was this was the first thing that actually worked. Focusing on the core of these issues, using evidence-based tapping tools like we do, and this specific method was what actually supported her to finally have a total relationship of peace and freedom with her body and food and exercise. And she shared, I'm living a life that I only once journaled about. So as I said earlier, If you are deeply struggling with this and you are not willing to let this go on another day, let alone another decade, then please do reach out for that complimentary discovery call, because on that call, I will work with you to really help you understand where you're getting stuck, what your personalized path is to break free, and see if you're the right fit for my program. As I always say, you do not have to do this alone. I am here to support you if you need it and you are ready to take that leap. So the link is below in the description. Now let's get into our final tapping round. Tapping and repeating after me. Even though part of me is still thinking these negative thoughts about my body, these thoughts were programmed by harmful systems. And what if these aren't the only thoughts I can have about my body? Even though part of me is still thinking these negative thoughts that I learned from diet culture, capitalism, what if they were conditioned into me? And what's conditioned can be unconditioned. Even though a part of me still has these negative thoughts about my body, they were never mine to begin with. And what if I could begin to reclaim my own voice and have a relationship with my body on my own terms? What if I could feel differently towards my body? What if I don't have to let these systems do this to me anymore? They want me to feel unworthy because that's how they make money. And none of the things these industries sell can make me feel worthy. So what if I didn't have to do this anymore? What if I could start to reject these messages that were forced onto me? What if my worth really has nothing to do with my size? What if these thoughts were just conditioning from systems that really don't care about me? Nobody makes money off of me loving and accepting myself. That's why these industries plant those negative thoughts within me. It's not my fault. And what if I don't have to keep believing those outdated stories? What if I'm allowed to take up space exactly as I am? What if I could create a relationship with my body on my own terms? What if I could choose my own relationship with my body? What if I could have a healthy relationship with my body on my own terms? Where I set goals for myself and my body from a place of love instead of judgment. What if this could be my turning point? I'm open to that possibility. Okay, so let's take a nice, easy breath. And again, welcome in some movement into your body, some gentle orienting, which means you're looking around the room that you're in and you're giving your nervous system, your brain, your body time to settle. And then I really want you to notice, checking in with yourself. Where is that number now, 1 to 10? And let's actually shift that. How much compassion do you feel for yourself and your body on a scale of 1 to 10 in this moment? And please share that in the comments, because I would love to hear what's shifted for you. And maybe your shoulders are softening, maybe your body is softening, maybe these thoughts are still there, but they're less consuming. Really take a moment to notice the shifts that are happening for you. This is how healing actually happens. It's not through forcing yourself to love your body overnight or saying some cheesy affirmation that doesn't work, but by actually creating enough safety in your nervous system and using evidence-based tools so that these programs can actually shift. So you can try this again in the morning when those harsh thoughts hit, if they do, and instead of fighting yourself or fighting those thoughts, you can use this tapping exercise and you can teach your nervous system a new way of being. That's exactly how we reprogram these thoughts and beliefs. And remember, you deserve to live in a body that feels like home. You deserve to wake up without that immediate wave of shame and hate. And there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing broken with you. You just haven't been given the right tools to heal yet. And that's why we find ourselves stuck in these issues for decades. And remember, we need a lot more than just talking this through to create real change. You can talk about this, till the end of time, but you need practical tools like I taught you today to effectively create change in your nervous system and in your belief system. So I've said it before, if you want a real roadmap to break free from this cycle permanently, then I have a few spots left this month for discovery calls where we'll create your personalized path to go from hating your body to loving your body and having peace with food. And we'll also see if joining my program is the right fit for you. So you don't need to do this alone. If you want that support, that link is in the description. And if this video helped you, please let me know in the comments, because I do want to make more resources that support you. I struggled with these exact same issues myself for over 20 years, and that's why I'm so passionate about creating resources to help all of you out there to know that you're not alone and that you will break free from this. Take loving care of yourself and your beautiful nervous systems, and I will see you soon. Love you.